So I'm headed to Planned Parenthood today. Right now it's about 4:30, 4:33 it says here. It's a little bit fast. And when I came a few days ago, when I was leaving, I jumped on the freeway, not too far from Planned Parenthood. I jumped on the freeway. Message came. And I'm not talking about a text message. Satan has messengers. And he sent a message. And it was, if you come back again, he said, we're going to deal with you. And so guess what? Here I am again. That's him. He's a punk. He's a bully. He kills babies, rips them out of their mother's womb. And then he gets mad because I opened my mouth to say something and defend them. It's a punk. That's why I come. But if he ever feels like he has the need to step up and say something, he can. A lot of people say something. Lord will deal with my enemies. This is the righteous cause right here that caused so many shakeups in the world throughout history. Was the bloodshed of the innocent. We can understand that, we'll probably get a lot farther. God's not going to put up with this. The Lord is not going to put up with it. Just because the world kind of moves along like slow sometimes and leisurely, and there's always trouble here and there. In this world, Jesus said, you'll have tribulation. There's going to be troubles here. But the main root of the problem and all the trouble is the bloodshed of the innocent. God is just. He sits on the throne. He scatters all evil with his eyes, and when he looks down on this, he does not look favorably on it. And if there's nobody out there going, nobody out there saying anything, nobody out there opening their mouth in the cause of those who are dying, being ripped out in pieces from their mothers, let alone somebody walked into our house and tore us up. From their own mothers, there's no safety in this world. God will not make it to where you're not going to find safety either. That's why we have problems. We got to get it right, and we got to get it into our head. God will deal with our enemies. We just got to get ourselves and our mouths right to the gates of hell. He said they will not prevail. So we got to be speaking up. We got to be saying something. I'm not at Planned Parenthood. I came and parked, and I just wanted to talk for a little bit before I get there, because I already know when I get there, it's so demonic. The stuff that's sewn around it, like literally, if you could see in the spirit the things that are there, I have to keep fighting off some things. Satan keeps opening his mouth, the witchcraft and the warcraft, the warlock's witchcraft, like it speaks, it's always talking. And it's like you're either going to pay attention to what you're saying, speaking out truth, or you're going to end up fighting with it. Sometimes I end up fighting with it. They sow so much evil, but they sow the wind, they reap the whirlwind. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, that he will reap. You sow to the flesh, you reap corruption. But somebody has to say something. You got children dying in there every day. Children that are being killed. And when I show up, I'm the only one there. Ain't nobody else there. It's all nice and cozy looking outside. People going to the doctor's offices that are around there. And even the other doctor that came out a few weeks back. He said, I'm disrupting his business. He was going to call the cops on me. Go ahead. I've been arrested I don't know how many times going to Planned Parenthood. They hate me here. I've gone to other Planned Parenthoods that I've never been to before, and the Lord will direct me to them. Go speak out over here against them over here in a different city. They'll come out and they say, hey, Damien. It's like, how do I know you? Never seen you before in my life. But that's the enemy. He'll try to play with you. Try to taunt you and mock you. Like, we know who you are. So does God. God knows who I am too. I'm a child of God. That's why he sent me over there. Sometimes it's just to shut the place down. That's all you need is one word. Jesus is the word that became flesh. All you need is one word to shut down that facility, and you'll watch. Just like the fig tree, when it got cursed, it withered away. It'll wither away. But if we're not out there speaking, we're not out there opening our mouth, we're not out there bringing our mouth to the gates of hell, ain't nothing going to happen. We're going to wait for funding to get cut off, and that's going to be a hope. We're not even going to be praying for it. Come on. Got to do something. But anyways, I just wanted to come and just vent. Sometimes I feel like I have to vent. There's a lot of pressure. You know, God is sovereign. And he's always looking for somebody who's going to say something. I always tell him, I don't know who was it, Jeremiah or Isaiah, whom shall I send and who will go for me? And I said, here I am, send me. I always tell him, here I am, Lord, send me. And then it's like, don't be surprised, because he'll send you. I don't want to go over there, Lord. I can't stand that place. And it's like, too bad you asked. All right. Can't be picky and choosy where we want to serve the Lord. Sometimes he's going to have us serve in the places we don't even want to serve. I never, ever once asked to come to Planned Parenthood. Hate that place. I hate it. With everything in me that's so foul, it's so evil, it's so demonic, it's demented. And it took a long time. It took a while for the Lord to get a hold of me, because he kept knocking. Like, I want you to go over here. And I wouldn't do it. Some people are called and chosen for a specific job and task in this world. I think I found mine, and it wasn't even by like looking and searching. Some people love their careers, and I hate Planned Parenthood. But if nobody else is going to say nothing, sometimes that's what it is. If nobody else cares and nobody else is going to say nothing, then it's like, okay, sometimes a burden falls on people who are just like, that's your job now to carry it. I think Moses wanted the calling of leading and setting an entire nation free from the hand of an oppressor. He says, send somebody else. How many times I've told us, send somebody else. It gets to be a lot when you understand what takes place there. And not just that, but the warlocks and the witches. They'll come with smiles right to your face and knives right in your back. You think people are greeting you, and the whole time they're just there to put a knife right in your back and twist it. So much stuff I come home with. Demonic stuff. That sometimes it takes days and weeks of me just in prayer, just for the stuff to break. Sometimes the Lord breaks it right away. But the stuff that I've had to fight through, oh yeah, they'll come with sicknesses and diseases. And the Lord will heal me of them. They hate it. That's Satan's altar right there. You can go and outreach. Yes, I'd like to do that. I love to do that. I love to win souls. Soul winning is wise. I love to preach the gospel on street corners. But when you start going and attacking Satan's altars, that's a different level. But we all need to be doing it. We all need to be crying out against the bloodshed. It's an abomination. There we say we serve God, and yet I don't see anybody else there. I think there's more Christians here in Rancho Cucamonga and Upland than in a lot of places. But I don't ever see them right there at Planned Parenthood. Nobody's saying nothing. I don't know. Again, here I am coming, like I said last time on the video. I have to come from down the hill. Satan threatened me. If you come down here, we're going to deal with you. So that's why I'm here. I want to see him deal with me. And there he goes shaking. I can already feel it. The witchcraft that's on my head, cars passing by right now. You could feel it. The enemy's getting all nervous. But that's it. Somebody has to speak up. But he said he's going to come and he's going to do something. So we'll be over there. I'm going to video it too over there when I get there, and we'll see if Satan shows up. But if anybody opens their mouth and comes opening their mouth and saying anything, just know that's him trying to shut it down. Jesus loves you.